Anthony on Air podcast, and we continue to follow the Ghislaine Maxwell saga. And today we learned that at one point she tried to recruit Paris Hilton. We'll get into that. Plus, a guy is growing a member on his arm. We'll talk about that. And this new Thee Stallion Cardi B song is like ripping up the internet. So we're going to talk about that too. You can't see her, but you can hear her. Our own stallion, Thee Stallion, is here. Thee Stallion. How's it going, J-Sabs?
Oh, today is just a lovely day for me.
We're going to talk about Janine's day towards the end of the podcast as well. Things are not going well for her, but let's get into Ghislaine Maxwell. And we still don't have this document dump that we were supposed to have. We were supposed to get it Monday, the 3rd. It is Friday the 8th right now.
7th.
The 7th, Friday the 7th. And we still don't have it. But as things are coming to light and combing through the other dump, and there's going to be a documentary piece Sunday night on Lifetime about Jeffrey Epstein. It's called Surviving Jeffrey Epstein. So if you want to check that out, you might want to check that out. But this is a little bit of a scoop from that. And that is that Christopher Mason, who is a British journalist based in New York, has known Ghislaine Maxwell since the 80s. He said that they were at a party at one point, and this was a number of years ago when Paris Hilton was about 19 years old, so adding to the creepy factor of the whole thing. As this account goes, Christopher Mason said Ghislaine Maxwell stopped in her tracks and said, "Oh my God," when she saw Paris Hilton at a party. She said to Christopher Mason, she would be perfect for Jeffrey. Can you introduce us?
Ooh.
Not disgusting?
Okay. That is.
Like, knowing what we all know now, it's just so gross to hear all this stuff. This was around 2000 when Paris Hilton was signed to, ready for this? I didn't remember this at all. Donald Trump's modeling agency. Did you know that Trump had a modeling agency at one point?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. Hilton, Maxwell, and Trump have been pictured together around the same time in September of 2000 at a fashion show. Mason's account will be a part of a new docuseries called Surviving Jeffrey Epstein, which is going to start airing on Lifetime, as I said, this Sunday. So this is the... I don't even want to hold this up too big because it's a... We don't own the image for this, but this is the shot. If you guys are watching on YouTube or Facebook, there's Trump and Paris, and there's Ghislaine Maxwell. It's amazing that Ghislaine Maxwell has turned into Where's Waldo. Have you noticed this, Janine?
I know. I did see that.
Like, she's the new Where's Waldo, where people are just combing through, societal pictures and circling her. And sure enough, she's like at every single thing over the last 20 years, every single high profile celebrity event. She's there in the background with somebody
looking for girls.
Being a creeper. Yeah, really, it's unbelievable how it's become. I'm telling you, before 2020 is out, somebody is going to draw a Where's Waldo in a Ghislaine Maxwell style, and that's going to be the thing. You watch.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's going to happen for sure. This is kind of disgusting, though, because Paris does have that. She always looked like a little girl.
Yes.
Right? She was always like just super young and girlish looking and very small and very dainty. And I think what this kind of tells us is how messed up and predatory Ghislaine Maxwell was. Like, we knew that, but when you hear about something like this, you look at it and you go, oh, like when you actually see it playing out, and it's disgusting.
It is. Oh, God.
And the other thing I think about too is, like, you ever take a different way home from work and then you find out that there was like an accident that took place like in your workplace? Or we've heard this story around 9/11 where it was like the person who was running late to work that day and didn't make it on the train, and then all the stuff happened and they wound up missing it all. It feels like that's what this is for Paris Hilton. Like, that's how she's got to feel this morning. Like, she missed the train on the morning of 9/11 and didn't get to work on time.
Right? That's a good analogy.
I have a family member who I don't really talk to too much, but she was in the modeling business, like not a model herself, but like an agent or something. I don't know. And she said that there were very creepy things that took place all the time. And now I'm like wondering, and you hear this too, and these models they must be subject to the weirdest stuff when they're out at these parties and they're talking to people, and everybody must be trying to like always
sleep with them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's hard to imagine because nobody's ever trying to sleep with me, so I don't know what that feels like. I don't know what it feels like to be a woman or a supermodel.
Right. I was just gonna say, you don't know, fam.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know yet.
I have no idea. But raising a daughter of my own, she's 3 now.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm terrified. I'm freaking
That's
terrified.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of raising daughters,
Yeah.
and having them listen to music, this is our next subject, if you don't mind me going right into this.
Let's go into I don't even know how to, I'm afraid to even say it.
Go ahead, say it.
Is it WAP? How do you say it?
I would say it's WAP.
Okay.
That's how I would pronounce it.
Cardi B and Thee Stallion
Yes.
just released this song, and it is, I don't even know, 15 hours.
It is one of the greatest songs ever made. I have to say that.
15 hours on the internet. It already has almost 14 million. So it's averaging just under 1 million views an hour, which also shows that
insane.
Nobody's really working in the country right now.
Exactly.
Everybody's working from home right now. We're all watching this WAP video. They're
fapping at the whapping. So, you know what fapping is?
No, what's fapping? I've heard it. What is it?
That is a disgusting term. Basically, like, I don't know the acronym for it, but basically you're jerking off at home.
At home?
Fapping. Yes.
As opposed to where else would that take place?
In front of your keyboard? I really don't know.
Oh.
Let me tell you about the song. I could not stay up to 12 o'clock last night. As soon as I woke up, I went to YouTube and I checked out this song. And oh my God, it even made me blush.
Right?
And let me tell you something. The one for YouTube is actually, what's the word for it? It's censored. You have to go to the real video with the real audio.
Is that right? Is there like another version of it? Where's that?
It's on YouTube as well.
Oh.
I think you just search WAP real audio.
Oh, so it's even. Could I be honest with you? I watched just before we started the podcast, as Janine was getting ready. Actually, we were trying to figure out the technical difficulties, which is why you can't see her. I put it on and I was watching it, and in the first 10 seconds, I felt like somebody from HR was going to file a complaint against me
for watching this.
And I'm in the comfort of my own home studio. Like I felt like I was going to get in trouble for looking at it. And I haven't had that feeling in a really, really long time.
Oh, it's so good.
It's very...
I love her, like, to begin with.
Who, Cardi B?
Oh, yes. Cardi B.
Yeah.
Like, she is hysterical.
I'm a big fan of her, too, though. I like Cardi B, too. I like all the noises and the sound effects she makes. And yeah. And my wife and I, we were doing that for like 4 months straight when that first started. We were definitely doing that.
Okay, so I suggest you go watch the real audio video. It's not a real video. It's just the, audio recorded.
Oh, I think I saw that too. Okay, so that's different than the music video that they put out.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to link both of these, on the YouTube card somewhere. So if you're listening or you're watching, and I can't play it because we'll get flagged for it. So, or
Yeah,
else we'd be playing
unfortunately. Would you like me to sing it?
it. No. All right, I will say this.
Wet booty. Go ahead.
And my wife brought this up to me, and I feel like more and more people are saying this to me now.
Uh-oh.
That the word, and I feel like maybe you even too, Janine, the word moist.
Oh,
You hate the word, right?
I do.
Okay, this is a new thing that moist, people don't like the word
Yeah.
moist. And when you're using it, when you're using it talking about a person, I understand the disgust. But when you're using it talking about a cupcake or a muffin, I feel like it should be fine. But even then, people are still like, no, don't use the word moist. Because so you get a good moist, muffin. It's great in the morning. That's just me.
Oh, God. That's what she said.
I bring this up because what is the term that they use? Wet and gushy?
Yeah, so that's like the look at your face.
That's like, I feel like you took the disgust of moist and times it by 1,000,000 by using gushy.
So wet and gushy sounds more disgusting than wet ass.
Oh, is that
Sorry.
what it stands for?
You don't know what? Oh God.
No, I'm stupid. I have no idea. Let me tell you a story, Janine.
Oh God, let's hear it.
Do you remember the song Cake by the Ocean?
Yes.
Okay. The day I found out that was code for having sex on a beach, I was so disappointed. I thought the song was literally about eating a piece of cake on the beach, and I was like, "That's so great."
Oh, fam.
I'm like, "Why haven't I had cake by the ocean before?" I'm gonna next time I go to the beach, I'm gonna bring some cake. I'm gonna make a whole
slice of moist cake.
slice of moist vanilla yellow cake, and I'm gonna have a little date. And then somebody looked at me like, "You're an idiot." That's about and I was just like, "Why does everything have to be about sex? Why can't sometimes it be about eating cake on a beach chair?"
Right. So that's why she has to say wet and gushy. Because it's code for wet as.
I'm looking at this thing and I'm going, I know there's always clean versions and dirty versions of songs, but how is there going to be a clean version of this song? How's she going to get this song on the radio?
That is the clean version. That is the clean version.
Oh, wet and gushy's the clean version?
Yes, you have to go listen to the. Look at you. Your face looks like you're going to throw up. Really. You look like me when someone says the word moist.
It's just a lot. It's just a lot to take.
It's a weird song, but I think that the unedited version is better, obviously, than the edited version.
Yeah. Oh, does she have a snake coming?
Go listen to that.
Wait, I have to lower this because I'm gonna have the video. She's really got some outfit on here. Jesus.
Yeah, she does.
This tiger room out. I'm afraid to even pick this up and show the camera because I feel like we'll get flagged for this.
You mean with her boobies out?
Yeah.
And just her, what is that? Gold piece covering her nipples. That's it.
I will say, all kidding aside, and I feel like I'm gonna really get slammed for this comment.
Uh-oh.
Visually, it's a really visually great video.
Oh, it really is. I like dudes.
She's in like a leopard outfit, and she's got like a leopard tiger, and then Megan Thee Stallion is in like a white tiger outfit, and then
zebra.
And she's in a zebra outfit, but she's got white tigers, and the room changes color. This is actually, I love it. They had to hire an art director for this or something, because they really did. Somebody paid attention to this.
If Dave LaChapelle still does it, it's his work.
Yeah, is that like his style?
I think so.
Now this is Kylie Jenner. Is that who I'm looking at?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal. Now, why was Betty White trending?
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody said Betty White was trending with the WAP. Is she in the video, or are they just making a gross reference to my beloved Betty White?
I think a gross reference. Because that shit it's DAP. Dry as.
God damn
Sorry,
you,
Betty White.
Janine. You and the internet. Leave my Betty White alone.
Hmm.
Are there a lot of
And
cameos in this video? I feel like there are, but I don't know who any of these other people are.
there are at the end because I've already watched the video 5 or 10 times.
I gotta go back and see now. I don't really recognize any. Yeah, it's like in the last like second, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know who any of these people are. Megan Thee Stallion is super hot right now. I think it's because of her song is like on TikTok, like every 3 videos is that
I know.
song of hers.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I have to go do mine.
You have to what?
I have to go do my TikTok of that song.
All right, so that's the WAP video. I'm very uncomfortable. I'm very.
Look at you. You look like you're gonna start like itching or scratching yourself soon. Meanwhile, I'm cool as a cucumber right over here. You can't see me, but I am.
It's just weird because you want to, first of all, I'm a respectful guy of women in general. And I don't like making anybody uncomfortable. And we're in this era, and we're talking about this Ghislaine Maxwell stuff. And we're in this era of political correctness and everybody being, on their best behavior. And then you get this, and it's just like, she's just throwing it all out there in the first 10 seconds of the song. It's just bizarre.
Pull out green week. Whatever that line is, I was like, oh yeah, this is a good song. The first 10 seconds, you're like, oh, I gotta listen to the rest of this.
Yeah, it's great. I'm happy that she's doing it. Like she, that's their thing. But I feel like this actually could work really well because there's like nobody else is doing this in this era.
This is true.
This is like, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going to apologize for being me. But this is like throwback to like Lil' Kim when Lil' Kim was doing her thing in the '90s. It was
exactly.
Like, you were like, holy cow, look at this girl. Like she's being herself and totally unapologetic for it too.
Right.
Oh, are those snakes? See, I can't do the snake thing.
Me either. That's what she said. But it is a good scene. All those snakes.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to download the song. Illegally, of course. Pumping down the block. Windows open. 2 kids in the back. Pumping this song. And I do have this sticker in my back that says, baby up in this bitch. So you're going to know it's me coming.
Is that the new baby on board? Baby up in this bitch?
Exactly.
That's the thing. Like soccer moms are going to be banging this, it's like, it's strange. It's strange. There's a middle-aged mom that's on her way to pick up Tyler from soccer practice. It's going to be just bang into this song rolling down Main Street. You know what I mean? No.
It's going to be me. I'm not a soccer mom yet.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely me.
All right, we'll say the Kylie Jenner thing is weird. She's just in the video for like 4 seconds. Is that?
Yeah, I don't know why she's in it.
This is just like cameo for cameo's sake? Probably. Oh my God, she's doing a split on a chair too? Dear God.
Look at you. You're getting uncomfortable. You're starting to sweat over there.
No, I just respect people that can do a split. That's amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
Cardi B.
Oh, she got a snake coming out of her mouth for a second there. That's going to haunt my nightmares. Okay. All right. I mean, good for Cardi. She, if you got it, flaunt it,
Right.
Oh, even making Thee Stallions doing a split too. I don't want to just, not give anybody full credit there. She's got a split going on.
Oh, I thought that's who you were talking about. Sorry.
Her split game is strong too. Yeah, no, Cardi's doing a split. She's doing the split. She's got like 2 chairs like separated, and that's difficult. That's got to be difficult. How's she going to get this on radio? I just don't think this is going to play heavy on radio.
I don't know, because there probably is a cleaner version than the one on YouTube, right?
Maybe. I just think about, I'm just such a dad now. Like, I just think about like, oh, you're going to lose the Radio Disney crowd with this one. Like, it's not going to, it's not going to be in Mickey's top 10. And also, I doubt that this is going to make it to Kids Bop, as most pop songs usually tend to do. Or whatever that is. What is that, where the kids sing the song?
Oh God, the
Figure-
worst horrible thing ever. Oh God.
All right, so that's that. Let's go. Let's go to something that's actually even more disgusting than anything that we've been talking about, which is that a grown man has his member, his business, his unit, if you will, Janine, growing
G-Unit.
growing on his G unit, growing on his arm.
I love it.
Not making this up. And by the way, I'm trying to keep this a little cleaner because we've been getting whacked on YouTube so hard, and everything we have is getting demonetized. So I'm trying to keep it just a smidge cleaner. For those of you watching on YouTube, you can see there's the gentleman right there. This is an exclusive from the Sun. Give them the plug. I'll link it in the description below. If you're listening or watching on Facebook, you got to go to our YouTube channel. Subscribe while you're there. And you can see it's blurred out. He literally has his member growing on his arm, as if 2020 wasn't the year that just kept on giving. Now we got Dickie arm over here, which is just amazing.
Now, they blurred this out. Obviously, we want to see it. Obviously.
I did a search. I gave it a good 5 minute ago. Can't find an unblurred version of it anywhere.
Same here.
Yeah. I think it's because he spoke to the Sun only, and the Sun are the only ones who have this shot and the photo. So if you're wondering what the story is, the guy had a blood infection.
Yes.
And his unit, along with his fingers and toes and everything, started to turn black, I guess, from the blood infection and lack of blood flow. So he had to have his little Anthony and the Imperials cut off, and a doctor mentioned to him that was like, by the way, look at this guy's face again. I'm sorry for the podcast people, but just look at that guy's face right there. Look at that expression. That's crazy. He's just like,
look at me. I don't have my penis where it should be.
Yeah, totally. So it just literally kind of just rotted away and fell off, for lack of a better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on now, though.
I wonder if it was gushy or not.
Could his penis really be in his arm?
Yes. I wonder if when it was rotting off, it was gushy or not. That's my question.
Ew.
So
okay, I don't like that word now either.
See, it's gross. It's like a little gross. Yeah. So somebody mentioned to him that it was kind of like, hey, you can skin graft this thing, and maybe like there's a doctor that's growing peens, if you want to get in on it. And he was like, yeah, let's do that. And so basically, the idea is to you grow it on your arm, which is weird that you wouldn't like grow it on your leg or whatever. But you grow it on your arm, and then they would basically detach it and put it back, into its proper place. See, there's the like the little circle there. The where's Ghislaine Maxwell circle right over there. That's what it kind of what it looks like, just dangling off his arm. And the reason why he hasn't had that done just yet is because it's been like a bunch of circumstances that have led him to not actually have the surgery, which is crazy. And every time he tried to do it one time and then couldn't get it done. Did we lose Janine? J-Sabs, you there? We lost Janine. Now we'll see if we can get her back. Yeah, so it would be like one thing after the next. And then the latest thing to happen was the pandemic hit, and then that was it. Once the pandemic came, that was the last time that they couldn't actually like go through with this surgery. So this guy still has this thing like on his arm, and he legitimately like posed for photos. Like this is the most. It must be so uncomfortable to be a reporter and a photographer and a camera person. Like they were like, "Hey, can you sit on the grass and lean up against the wall and just have it dangle out, please? Because we want to get a couple of shots." Like that just must have been the most awkward. I've been on some awkward, interview things in the course of my career, doing radio and all that stuff, but never as this awkward. Never as awkward as, okay, can you take the member out of your sleeve, please, and lean up against that wall? It'd be great if you could do that. It's just so, I don't know. It's so bizarre. All right, I believe we got Janine back. Are you back, Janine? No? Okay. We'll work on that. There's a video just to prove the thing is not just like one of those like salacious like you know grocery stand things. You could kind of see him, like he asks like, oh, like, hey, do you want me to like pull it out? And he does. And he calls it, not to be disgusting, but he calls it Jimmy. I hate to be gross on you. Okay, let me bear with me a second. Let me tee this up here. Hold on. And you see him unbuckling it, and there it is. So gross. He's just dangling with it. Oh, there we go, Janine. We got you back. Oh my god. My guess is, and if like you're thinking like why would a person do this? My guess is he's about to have that surgery to actually put it back in place and thought this would be a crazy story. They'll probably pay for it. They probably gave him a chunk of money to do this and he was like, "Yeah, sure." I'll dangle it around for a little bit. So there you go, penis arm guy. That's 2020. Literally 2020 is just a treasure trove of one thing after the next. All right, J Sabs, you're having a day. What's going on with you? What's happening in your personal world?